Class 9, let's start with The Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 1. Right? So, the opening scene, this is the opening scene, it is very important. It gives us the exposition. Okay? It gives us the situation, the whole situation on which the whole story of the play is based. Clear? We are given the introduction of Antonio, fine, who is a merchant and who give the title to the drama. He was shown in a melancholic mood. Melancholy means sad. He was shown in a sad mood, melancholic mood. And his friends Celerino and Celanio, clear? They were trying to uplift his mood. They were trying to make him happy. They were giving various reasons for his sadness, clear? But Antonio did not know the reason of his sadness. Meanwhile, his best friend Bassanio came and asked for some loan from him. Clear? And as Antonio is having no ready cash with him, so he told Bassanio to use Antonio's name for credit. Clear? And get a loan from the money lender. So this is there in Act 1. Right? Act 1, Scene 1. So let's start with it. Scene 1. It takes place in Venice. Venice is in Italy. In a street of Venice. And the three characters are here. Antonio, Celerino and Celanio. Fine. Antonio, as I already told you, he is the rich merchant. Clear? Who gives the title to the drama. The play has been named after him. Right? And his two friends, Celerino and Celanio, were there. And what mood Antonio is in? Antonio is in melancholic mood, sad mood. He is describing, in the very first speech, Antonio is describing his melancholy, his sadness. Fine. So children, look at it carefully. Antonio, in sooth, I know not why I am so sad. Antonio said, in sooth means truly. Believe me, truly, I know not why I am so sad. He said, truly, I do not know why I am so sad. He said, I do not know what is the reason of my sadness, why I am so sad. Children, whenever we are sad or happy, there's some reason behind it. But Antonio does not know the reason of his sadness. What he says, it wearies me. Wearies me is tired. It wearies me. He says, my sadness, it makes me tired. You say it wearies you. And you say, who are the you here? Whom he is referring to? Whom he is addressing? Saying you. Celanio and Celerino. You say it wearies you and you say that it makes you tired also. But how I caught it, found it, or came by it, what stuff it is made of, whereof it is born, I am to learn. Fine. What is saying? But believe me, I do not know what is the reason of my sadness. It tires me. You say it tires you also, but how I got it, I do not know how I acquired this, how I get this sadness, how I found it, or how I came by it, how I got it. I do not know how it comes to me, how I acquired it, how I found the sadness, how I got the sadness, what stuff it is made up of. Even I do not know what material. Stuff means material. What material it is made up of, whereof it is born, what is the origin of this sadness. I do not know from where the sadness has been born. I am to learn still. I am yet to learn. I do not know anything. I do not know any reason of my sadness, why I am sad, how I got the sadness, where I got it from, what material it is made up of, what is the origin of the sadness. I do not know any of these things. And such a want which sadness makes of me, that I have much ado to know myself, and such a want with sadness. What does it mean by want with? Want means an absent minded fellow who does not know what he is doing, clear? Who is unable to concentrate on anything. Fine. And such a want with sadness makes of me that I have much ado. Ado means problem, trouble. Fine. And such a want with sadness makes of me that I have much ado to know myself. And this sadness, it has made me, and such a want with sadness means this sadness has made me an absent minded fellow. I am unable to concentrate, and even I am having difficulty to know myself. I am unable to know myself because of my sadness. Clear? This depression, the sadness, it has made myself a fool. It has made such a fool of me that I can hardly tell you. Clear? What to make to myself. Is it clear, children? So, Celerino was his friend. As I already told you, he was trying to uplift his mood. He tried to give some reason of his sadness. Okay, as I already told you that Antonio's ships were on the sea. Clear? He was a businessman, so his ships were on the sea. All his money was invested in his ships. So Salarino said that he might be sad because of his ships.